Garcelle Beauvais looks back on her 2015 audition for The View, as well as Whoopi Goldberg's cringeworthy behavior, in her new memoir, Love Me As I Am. I was shocked and appalled to see how testy Whoopi was with the show's producers. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, 55, writes, "I was embarrassed and disappointed, to say the least. It was cringeworthy." Beauvais was asked to try out for a co-host position in the wake of Rosie O'Donnell's exit from the ABC series. The model-turned-actress jumped at the chance to potentially fulfill her dream of becoming a talk show personality. Here I was the eager new kid in class and I ran smack dab into the reality of an uninviting workplace, she recalls in her book, describing her interactions with Goldberg, Rosie Perez, and Nicole Wallace. There was a brief nonchalant recognition that I was the co-host up to that week. No greetings or welcoming niceties, just a hey, and they continued on with the top of the morning meeting with producers. Okay. Beauvais thought she did pretty well on camera but couldn't be sure as nobody talked to her afterward or provided any feedback. The energy was cold, unfriendly and standoffish, she remembers. The atmosphere was so opposite to my friendly nature and definitely not what I had expected or hoped for. Beauvais felt as through Goldberg, now 66, Perez, 57, and Wallace, 50, contradicted most of what she said on the show, so she switched up her strategy. Instead of giving her opinions too quickly, Beauvais would just settle for piggybacking on whatever that said, but, as she notes, that didn't work either. In the middle of making a point, Beauvais claims that Perez kicked her leg underneath the table. It was a shut the F, up bitch, you're talking too much signal kick. Later, off camera, Beauvais says Perez, in her gurgling pitch, told her, "Girl, you know, I just wanted you to know that you needed to be quiet. I thought you were gonna go on too long. You know, we have a system here and we know when the other one is about to talk. So I just wanted to stop you from talking too much." Beauvais then thought to herself, what kind of system is that where grown women kick each other like King rules? Was this a new type of Morse code or something? GTP. The brave celebrity, who went on to co-host The Real for some time, ultimately decided that the job was not for her, she writes. Beauvais explained to Page 6 on Tuesday why she wanted to include the anecdote in Love Me As I Am. "Because it happened. I'm not making this ST up, you know what I mean?" she said with a laugh at Rogue co-star Sutton Strack's Cashmere and Caviar party in West Hollywood. "If these stories happened and it's my memoir, then I'm talking about it. It was unfortunate because I'm still such a fan and even still record the show." She added, "I love what they do. I think they're smart, and I love the cast, especially now. I think Sonny Austin is great." Beauvais clarified that she thinks Goldberg is great, too, especially after they reunited to work together on Caught in His Web, a 2022 Lifetime movie starring Beauvais and executive produced by Goldberg. "I got reintroduced to Whoopi, and I think sometimes you don't get a second chance like that. Sometimes you have to be open for reintroduction," she said of reconnecting with the E.Hannah. "She's an icon, and I get that. I would never take away from her in terms of what she was able to do in the industry way before a lot of us. So kudos to her for that. Beauvais said she also made sure to give Goldberg a heads up about what she wrote in her memoir. Of course I addressed it with Whoopi. She didn't remember, she told us. But I told her because I didn't want to go into the film like I was bamboozling her. That's not my thing. So it was important that she knew that was in my book. We're all good now. Still, Beauvais, who has yet to re-establish contact with Perez, told us that another audition for The View and a subsequent move to New York City are out of the question. My kids live here, in Los Angeles, but the mom of 3, whose eldest son, Oliver, 31, resides in Las Vegas, while her twins, Jax and Jade, 14, are local. They're in middle school, going into high school, and I don't want to miss these years for anything in the world. There would have to be a crazy job for me to move. Now that the reel is over, Beauvais wouldn't mind hosting a talk show of her own from the West Coast. That's what I want more than anything, either late night, daytime, any of it, she said. I would bring my authenticity, my realness and also my curiosity about people. I just love talking to people, and not just celebrities. Celebrities, we already know a little bit about what they like. I want to talk to real people. Love Me As I Am is in bookstores now.